What's up? This is Peng from LabVIEW by Example. Thank you for joining me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install what NI labels as the next generation of LabVIEW NXG. What is NXG and should I use it over regular plain vanilla LabVIEW, you may ask? One question at a time, please. So NXG is a total rewrite, revamp, reboot, or whatever you want to call it of LabVIEW. LabVIEW NXG is at its core still LabVIEW. The compiler is still the same between both, but the look and feel of how you build the front panel and block diagrams is radically different. The experience you'll have is improved and more up-to-date standards versus some of the old school features of LabVIEW, which has been in existence since 1986. That's a long time ago. So I'll take a closer look in probably another video with a side-to-side comparison of the major differences between NXG and the latest version of LabVIEW, regular LabVIEW. As far as using NXG rather than mainstream LabVIEW, my recommendation is waiting because NXG just isn't ready for prime time. It's still lacking a lot of features and support, and you're better off using regular LabVIEW until NXG matures. And from what I've been reading, that'll be several years in the future. The way I look at this, look at it is this: LabVIEW, whatever year, is like a good old-fashioned PC. You can do all the computery things you want, write documents, edit photos, code, without much restriction. On the flip side, NXG is like the first release of the iPad. It was simple to use. It looked great. Steve Jobs himself showed it off to the world in an Apple keynote, so it must have been the it thing to own at that time. So you got one and it blew you away with all the cool stuff you could do. You could entertain yourself for days with the thing. No kidding. But when it came down to doing any real work, you'd have to put down your iPad and go out and find your old raggedy computer and do some real work. So that's how I see LabVIEW and LabVIEW NXG right now. NXG is the shiny and new thing, but LabVIEW is still the go-to ugly workhorse for getting real work and real things done. So fast forward today, and it's true the line between tablets and PCs have blurred. Apps that ran only on tablets now show up on PCs, and tablets can now do a lot of things PCs can do. So bottom line, let's see where this NXG thing goes in a couple years before committing it to all your LabVIEW work. Okay, let's take a look at the minimum system requirements for NXG. It can run on a computer with all these specs here. Things to highlight is Intel i5 or higher, and it only runs on a 64-bit machine with at least Windows 7. I'm running Windows 10 64-bit, and I'm pretty sure a lot of modern computers have enough RAM and enough disk space. So you'll need some modern specs. If you're itching to try out NXG and you don't have a computer up to these specs, it's a good excuse to upgrade, right? So you can get more info on installation and other facts from the NXG 2.0 README found at this website here. And that'll get you some more info. Okay, what does NXG cost? The answer is it costs the same as regular LabVIEW. That's because for now, if you buy LabVIEW 2017, you'll get NXG with your purchase for no extra costs. So let's take a look at ni.com and let's do a search for LabVIEW. And if you scroll down to select your LabVIEW edition and click on LabVIEW NXG, you'll get a nice little table here that shows the key differences between each edition. So you can see here, LabVIEW 2017 is included whenever you pick one of these. So you have base, full, and professional, and they're the features pretty much align with what regular LabVIEW offers, which is that full gets you a lot more add-ons, and then professional gets you the ability to build executables, applications, and DLLs. Okay, so as you scroll down, it'll give you a nice little table showing you what all the different features are between each one. Okay, so you can check out my other video that talks about installing LabVIEW 2017, and it shows you what you do step by step from this page to download and install. So check that one out. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to download just the NXG installer. So I'm working on a Windows 10 64-bit laptop and meet all the minimum specs. So I'm ready to go. So there's another page that I found on ni.com where you can just download NXG 2.0. That's shown here. So just be aware that NI changes up their sites often, so this link may be down at any time. So if I click on the download NXG button, I already installed LabVIEW from last time, so I'll just overwrite the old file. And I'll just run that. And then the first thing that shows up is a splash screen for NI Package Manager, which is going to be installed. And from what I gather, NI Package Manager replaces JKI Package Manager, which allows you to install, remove, and upgrade NI software and third-party add-ons and toolkits. So the first window I see is a list of products that you want to install. So if I scroll over the mouse, description updates for each item that you are interested in. So I just want to install NXG and the lab runtime. So I'll just click those two things. I hit next. On the additional items you want to install, I keep everything checked and press next. I'm going to go ahead and accept all agreements and then press next. Review everything that's going to be installed and press next. And while that's chugging away, let me step out for some nice hot coffee, and I'll see you when this thing is about done. All right, almost done. So that took over an hour, and I'm running on a laptop, which I thought I had pretty good specs. So just keep that in mind when you're installing. So the last window asks whether to allow the NI update service to check for updates. I hit OK, and once I reboot, I'm good to go here. Congratulations, you've just gotten a glimpse into how to install LabVIEW NXG 2.0. I hope this video was useful. If it was, add your comments and likes below, or just go to labviewbyexample.com for more tips, tricks, and videos about LabVIEW. And remember, you too can be LabVIEW awesome. Thank you for watching. Later, guys.